Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is Troy Devlin, and I'm just really happy to be here. I am a certified health coach, and my specialty is weight loss because I used to be a big fat. And, I have to give a huge shout out to YouTube because I go into my channel analytics, and I can tell that I'm speaking to men. I have it written down here in a notebook in front of me. Men between the ages of 20 and 40 from the USA and India. I have to give a shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's basically the majority of the people watching my channel are men in that age range right there, USA and India. So I'm just so thankful for you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. And my mission is to hold space for weight loss to occur, because that's my experience. But really, any type of transformational change that maybe one has to undergo, it can be sometimes uncomfortable. Not sometimes, it is uncomfortable to undergo some of these changes. It's uncomfortable to take a look at ourselves sometimes. Okay, it's uncomfortable taking a look at ourselves. So, I do the video with my shirt off here, and I know that I'm potentially speaking to strangers on the internet, and I do that because it's my home office, and I kind of, I'm in between tasks. But I'm also intentional in choosing to do it because I know there was a time in my life when I was big and fat that I wouldn't do it. There was a time in my life when I hid my body underneath size 6XL t-shirt, I would go swimming and I would have the t-shirt, bubbling around me because I'm ashamed of my big fat body, so I live inside the big white t-shirt like it's a prison, and if you're doing that now, the invitation is to just wrap your head around the idea that there is another way. And you might not get there quickly, but I can promise you that if there's something about your body that you don't like, you can change it. And so that's what this channel is all about. So guys, I thank you so much for watching. And a couple really important things that I thought maybe I would share with you to help you on this journey. If you find these videos useful, what I would ask of you is that you support my channel by smashing that subscribe button. Hit the bell or the whistle or whatever it is that they put on there for us nowadays. Again, I'm so thankful for the YouTube program. But I ask that you do all that for me, and I'll share some observations that maybe you can take with you after this conversation moving forward. That who knows, maybe they could change up your outlook a little bit. So number one observation that I have that might help you in your mindset is to stop feeling bad for yourself because you are rich. If you're watching this video right now on a smartphone, you are rich. You are the Elon Musk of think of the evolution of mankind. Think of all of the human beings that have lived and died on this earth that are in the ground right now that we are standing on. How many of them had access to a smartphone? Right? Only you have in comparison to just like all the people. What I want you to know is that if you're watching this video, you are incredible. You have an incredible opportunity right now in your hands or on your tablet or whatever that is. Just recognize the power that you have and understand you're a rich person still today in the overall scope of things. There's, I'm a rich person, so I don't really understand what that life is like, but I watch documentaries sometimes and I see some of these other people and some of the things that they're going through, and I realize I'm rich. And if you're watching this, you're rich. So maybe we should have a reframe because, sometimes we have, aches and pains and things that we've gone through and things in our past that we focus on. We feel bad about ourselves. I got some belly fat, or I got, I'm fat and my man boobs or whatever. But if you're watching the video, you're rich. Okay? So stop feeling bad for yourself. Maybe it's okay to be thankful for the fact that we're very blessed to have this type of technology and this kind of thing going on. All right, so little reframe there. Just consider that, and we'll move on from that. But what I would also ask you to consider is that the American dream may have been uh, perverted, or what one of my friends referred to the other day as bastardized or changed. What we think of as the American dream. What my friend described to me as being the American dream is being able to live in a house and support, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, maybe a pet, maybe a child, right? And be able to just kind of like eat and live, pay your bills. And that was what many people's idea of the American dream used to be and is for some people now, but other people kind of set their bar too high and set themselves up for like huge disappointment. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole on this, on expectations, but there is something to be said about being thankful for what you have. All right, so maybe just consider the fact that you're rich. And our idea of what the American dream is, it's very possible that you're sitting here watching the video right now, and I would ask you to maybe sort of like go over some of the things in your life and what you got going on, and it's possible you're living the American dream right now. You should be even more thankful for what you got going on, because you're way ahead of the bell curve on where some people are at out there. God bless them. And the third principle I have written down here, you don't have to be fat. Fat is a story that we tell ourselves. Oh, well, I can't do this because I'm fat. You don't have to be that person. If you are carrying around some extra body weight that no longer serves you, you don't have to do that. Don't lock yourself into that story. Be careful about the story that you tell yourself. I would invite you to explore other options. Explore the possibility that you have way more power than you think. Okay? And so if you apply some of your energy towards making the changes that you want to make, right? Now we're talking about weight loss. Small, steady progress going in the right direction is what it's all about. Guys, the reason that so many people fail when they try to lose weight, and I'm sorry if this has been you, it's been me, okay? The number one thing that people do that is a mistake, and it's a rookie mistake, and it's a painful one, and I would love to spare you this pain. They start out too hard. They try hard and they die hard. Guys, with weight loss, it's got to be sustainable. Okay, you got to find a way that it's sustainable and it supports your mental and physical well-being. And what is sustainable ultimately is just what's easiest. And we have to reduce friction here in order to be able to make progress. Small, incremental progress, little wins. It's all about just take it one day at a time. Take it one meal at a time. And let's start building on some of those little wins. And that's how you make progress in the weight loss game. Don't go to the gym like a maniac. Don't diet yourself down to the point where you're, getting emaciated and feeling like you're starving and stuff like that. Get in touch with that hunger. See what real hunger is like. What I can promise you guys is that we all eat way more than what we need. I don't want to say all of us, but most of us that are dealing with being overweight, we're eating too much. All right, let's just be honest with ourselves. We're eating too much. So remember, you don't have to be fat. If you are fat, it has to do with what you're eating. And I would hate to see you run out and spend a lot of money on pills and potions and injections when I know in my heart of hearts, I can promise you that you can lose those, 30 pounds. Most people lose 30 pounds. They take those injections. That's what they lose. I can help you lose that without the drugs. And you can do it just by changing your mindset. I promise you that. So, guys, if you've watched the video this far, I would ask that you smash that subscribe. And I thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Peace.